head studs.
That's weird.
Yeah. Alright, so we need to get an adapter here. We'll be ready to break these out and put your other ARP hardware in. I need to get my ARP unit too. You get you a bag, right? Yeah, I'm gonna leave that in there. That way you have some to assemble your engine with.
Okay.
Get that proper torque. Are you excited, Mike?
I'm always excited.
Always excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One step closer.
One step closer. I can't wait, dude. Put this thing back together. Hear it start up again.
Dude, I miss driving it.
Yeah. I miss seeing it in my rear view.
Oh.
You know what's funny?
Lots of things.
The only time you saw it in the rear view was on the way to Z Day, or Z Nationals.
Exactly. It was in the rear view.
And it wasn't turboed at the time.
Nope. But mine is and was. But it's got a much larger turbo now. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Kayla, you ready to go build motors at the shop?
She's camera shy.
Okay, here, there, I bucked you out.
Get that thing out of my face.
That's not what she said in the video Kyle made last
Give me that fillet of fish. Give me that fish.
You know, the fun thing is I might still have you guys off the line with a smaller turbo.
Maybe.
Be saying that when I launch you in my Subaru.
Jokes on both of you guys. I'm just going to strap you guys to a tree and just take off like crazy. You guys just do massive burnouts.
I'm alright with that as long as it's on film.
Look what happened. Just did crazy burnouts. Like gone in 60 seconds when the good takes off and he's attached to the tow truck.
Yeah. Rip the rear end out.
Wrong baggie.
Need to label the baggie.
Well, I freaking float which. Oh, wrong ratchet. I float which one of my bags has my 1/2 inch to 3 adapter. Depends on what I'm working on.
That's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah, I go and edit the video and all that shit, and it's just like, I don't really have that much free time right now, dude. So I'm already really kind of sad that I mean, it sucks that I decided to go dry something with it, but just freaking, I really want to go to Z-Days, dude.
Dude, that's how I feel, and I'm still going. I don't know, my car probably won't be there, but Paul's planning on having his, so I'm like, I'll just go along. I've never been there, so.
Oh no, you spun bearing in this, right?
No.
What is that? I don't know, dude. We're gonna clean them journals up before we start running them. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, I didn't. No, I just bent rods.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know. So, I do have a set of 0 grade bearings for my engine that I think we'll probably throw in this.
Okay.
And this will make life much easier because then we'll be able to measure, we'll be able to set the caliper to whatever our rod or our journal is, whatever that measures. We'll set the bore gauge, the width of the bore gauge to that. Then we'll set the bearings in there and we'll say like, we'll measure it and then we'll say, okay, yep, your clearances are in spec. Like if they're within like 1.4 to 1.8, 2.0 really for a turbo application would be nice, but I don't expect to see that. You don't, not with stock parts at least. You'd have to get the crank slightly micro polished.
Yeah.
But yeah, we set it in there and kind of then we can just say like, okay, yep, that's good. That one's good. That one's good. Okay, you need to order a set of 0 grade bearings. That kind of thing. Just fucking
Yeah. couldn't believe how many freaking studs and bolts hold this freaking.
Yeah, it's nice. Oh, this is a no-no. 12 points on a 6-point, as I do it, but yeah, I don't recommend it.
Rip it like a mother.
Yeah. Good way to end up with some, I knew these weren't torque tight, so not a big deal, but when we go through and tighten these down. Absolutely, positively, man. Now these, some guys will go through the liberty of torquing them to Nissan spec. I'm just gonna do them snug tight after we get these torqued down.
Okay.
Being that they're not directly associated with the bore, they don't really put much stress on the engine block, so they're not going to affect the bore of the main. So
Dude, I couldn't believe how much freaking silicone.
yeah, I think they cleaned that off for you actually. It's one thing I guess I should have had you do, but it's alright.
I tried to do most of it with a razor blade.
Yeah. Folks. I need one of those guys. What the hell? Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Alright, so we're gonna want to go through and clean all this shit off here thoroughly now. Because we're taking final measurements, we're not just most of it shouldn't see how it's rubbing off like that.
Yeah.
Most of it should be easy to just get your rag. Some brake parts clean. Oh, that's gonna be your best friend.
Oh yeah?
When you're reassembling the engine, just get like, I don't know, 5, 6 cans of brake parts.
Okay.
Yeah. This stuff, nice. Get the, I believe it's chlorinated. No, non-chlorinated. That's where the chlorinated stuff streaks, if I remember right. The
Okay.
non-chlorinated stuff is where it's at. So when you're cleaning surfaces and stuff, especially like before you install your head gaskets and stuff, you'll want to go through and wipe this surface down.
Okay.
You know, if you get the chlorinated stuff, you know, it'll leave the streaks and shit. Like to try and have the surface as clean as possible when you're putting your gaskets on, because the gasket sealing is paramount.
Yeah.
So, all right. So now, give you this. That would do you usually. Don't plug this in and stick it towards your face. I've shot myself in the eye a couple times.
Just go around and clean it?
Yeah, and then just buff it. We're gonna get this left on gasket sealant off here, so it's not ready to go. So it should come out.
Yeah, all that silicone. Been it for a wonderful day trying to get
Yeah.
all of this off. Pretty much everywhere on this surface, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yep. Deck surface is clean so that when we bolt this back together, everything seals nice and tight. It doesn't interfere with our main bores here when everything is final torqued. So we are ready to install the ARP main studs into the block. Alright. Got our little baggie here.
Texas
Nope.
stuff. I still can't believe that.
What?
The Bay, Texas.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the heck. That's seriously the first time I've seen it. I got too much shit in this room, man. I should have spent more time cleaning this room. But that was. I spent 3 weeks of madhouse out there, and it got so bad, dude. I come out here cleaned for about 10 hours between the last 2 days. I did everything, so it didn't look like a pigsty when you guys rolled up. Your hands clean?
For the most part, yeah. You want all of them?
Yep. I'm gonna clear you off the paper towel here, and we're gonna lay it on the paper towel. Okay?
Good.
Alright. So I'm just gonna get the like that. Perfect. Okay, now some people for whatever reason think you need to lube the block side of the threads. That's not the case. Alright, so when these are installed, right?
Yeah.
One side is flat face, the other side is keyed for an Allen socket or an Allen wrench, whatever. So when we install these, we'll install these snug tight with an Allen wrench, right?
Okay.
None of the torquing forces happen here in the block. Everything happens here at the stud. The clamping force happens here on these threads.
And that's the biggest difference between a
It's-
stud and a.
Yeah,
And the-
so you know with the bolts, right? Everything is torqued all the way down into the seat here, but
Yeah.
with the stud, all of your example, battered by a few connecting rods and such, but so your stock windage span is only going to be clearance to about here or so.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to open this up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And when these are on here, you'll see what I mean. But
Definitely saw some carnage in that thing.
you see some block stuff to it.
Oh my god.
My boy can literally wear dress clothes and tear apart an engine and not get a drop of grease on
Yeah.
it. I don't understand.
Really? Yeah.
I'm serious. This kid has these like beautiful maroon pants and polo tees and shit. He will not get a single bit of oil on him. Look like he's ready to go to his office day job.
Business.
I look at a car and I'm like,
I know.
I didn't even touch it.
I know on Nissan.
I mean, I try to be
dirty.
careful, but
Pick up freaking transmissions too and make it look like it's easy.
yeah.
Like that's why
Was
I
he a
have
big guy?
pants like
No, it's right about your build actually.
Thanks.
Just
Just work it out.
Just holding it right here.
Yeah. Okay, course
Although-
turn. Usually that's all it takes. 90 degrees. If they're in there properly, 90 degrees. Boom. Let this snug it up.
Although your trim is pretty light in the 370. It's not that bad.
I thought it was pretty heavy.
The one in Austin's BMW.
It's a lot lighter. It's a lot lighter than the Subaru transmission. I'll tell you that right now.
How about your excursion transmission?
Ah, we won't talk about that one.
You could ride that in a battle.
You could. That thing. Oh my god.
What happens when it rolls off the lip, off the tranny jack?
That one. That one
Put
actually.
that one in.
That one actually ain't the one that rolled off the. That was
Finger
the.
it anymore.
That was a
That's bad.
T5. T5 out of an old F100. I caught that one. I'm just glad it was just a little T5 though. Yeah, no, the excursion trans with that one, the tranny jack was like doing this like half moon shape thing. Cause the trans with the transfer case is like 400 pounds or something.
I didn't even think that thing was gonna hold it. The piston was just compressed.
Well, it's rated to 500 pounds, so I was like,
Oh.
you know, Harbor Freight don't lie. But hey, I give it props. It did it. It did it.
Now we got it safely on the engine.
We can cut this cake a couple different ways here, right? We can measure the bore itself and then go through the process of mathing out what you need for bearings. Or like I said, I can install that set of 0 grade bearings and we can say, okay, what's set on the gauge. We set the gauge to the pin bore on the crank, measure it, and if it says, you know, inspect, then I say, okay, just order a set of 0 grade bearings, or you need a 0, 1, 0, 0, something like that, you know what I'm saying? So you can go about this 2 different ways. That's up to you. Either way gets you to the same destination, but
Whichever way is easier or quicker for you, that's fine by me.
alright, we'll go ahead and do it with the bearings here. As far as setting up the bore gauge goes, it's easier that way. I'm concerned about putting the lube on the threads itself, but more so on the friction surface here, on the base of the nut. And then thread it on.
Dirty girl. Suppose if there was any time to make a rim job joke, it would be now. Beep.
Why don't you have your girlfriend make one?
I think she's too shy.
Oh,
Almost.
I almost got that.
We'll get her on the way home.
You guys can have so much video to cut out, just of like bloopers, like, oh, we missed her.
It's okay. We can make a whole
Next
video.
time.
We can make a whole video of just trying to catch her on camera.
The funny thing is, he won't cut it.
God.
There's some things I don't cut. I'm just like, whatever.
This is real stuff.
So, yeah, exactly. So obviously, well, we're not like nowhere near like super popular yet. Maybe one day eventually.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, we just, you know, we want people to know that you don't have to necessarily have everything or millions of dollars or
Like
whatever to have
they
fun.
started out with just a little camera in their driveway.
I do too.
God, I love that
And they
shit.
do
I
do
wanna
some
meet those
uncut
guys so
videos.
bad.
It's
And
Yep.
they come into the States all the
Yeah,
time.
they always come out to California.
They
Come to
go
the
they
Midwest.
go where they're invited. So a lot of time,
Really?
yeah.
we should
So
invite them to the Midwest.
so are we calling them out?
Well,
Well, we don't have anything to call them out with. We just want them to come.
No, I'm not talking about calling. I mean, yeah, we like fast cars, but we're not like, hey, we're gonna race you
Not like the Hoonigan call
because
out.
you know, yeah, not like a Hoonigan or nothing, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll give them a shout out, see if we can get them to come somewhere central, or like Chicago, maybe.
Should be 12
Chicago.
Yeah, whatever. Never know.
12 points.
They do
That's good,
host
Mike.
their own events here too.
I'm excited, Mike. These look like money bags, like you would carry money to the bank.
I mean, it's full of
I mean,
tools.
there's kind of
That's
money
kind
in
of.
it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money right there that he's pulling out.
12.
Look at
I
that.
love. Man, you thought I did this once or twice.
This is my VQ, baby.
Once, twice, or 12.
Or 12.
I mean, I've done a few VG rebuilds now.
Intended.
I did the automotion thrash.
But hey, right? If you're not breaking stuff and you're not building, you're not doing all that, you're not pushing the limits. That's what happens.
Right.
That's why we do what we do.
That's why we shoot for 350 horsepower.
350. 350.
Doesn't matter how good of an engine builder you are, you're still gonna blow something up.
You know, I was told too, if an engine builder tells you that he's never blown up an engine, he's either lying or he's never built an engine. So there's that, I guess.
There's that. I don't know if I should be thankful that I've blown up my fair share or not.
It just shows you trying.
I think one of the biggest things is the wallet hates you
Yeah.
when you know, blow up too many. But I bet every engine you blew up, you were having a blast when it happened. 80%? 80%?
It depends on the scenario, I guess.
Mine, I was just driving on the highway.
Depends if it's a total loss of many thousands of dollars or not, I suppose.
If it's a stock block, you're kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, so, where's our ARP spec sheet? If I remember correctly, it's
It
3
was-
steps to 60 foot-pounds on the mains. Oh, shoot, you got the head studs, don't you?
Nope, that's it,
Should
right
be
here.
a dual page.
Yep. It's on there.
It's dying.
And then the other one is head studs.
Help it.
And I like how they
3
scribbled.
steps to 60 foot-pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, he's done it.
So we'll just do 20, 40, 60?
It's his first one. So.
Now, do you have to degree after that with these, or?
Nope.
Okay. Tell you what, when we were putting together the Cobalt engine, every single bolt in that thing is like, oh yeah, 15 foot-pounds, and then 60 degrees, and then 90 degrees. You're like, wow. But a degree is actually more accurate than actual torque number, technically. So that's why they do that. That was fun looking that one up.
It's a reason you have one of those,
Mike?
though.
You're excited, I can
I'm
tell.
very excited.
It won't be too much longer, man. We ain't got much more to order.
It's still a lot of money.
I mean, you've ordered the big stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Only big thing that's really left is oil pump.
yeah.
Okay, so, you understand what 3 steps to 60 means, right?
I sure don't.
Divide 60 by 3. So we'll go through, torque it once at 20 foot-pounds, come back, torque it once at 40, come back, final torque it for a 3rd time at 60.
Okay.
I'm sure he's got this pattern memorized.
Yeah, it ain't hard. Just alternate. Oh my god. See how the torque wrench like just kind of like jumped like that?
Yeah.
That's the actual stud seating. That's what happens when you don't have the stud seated tightly into the block. Okay, guy. Thank you.
I was like, well, that was an easy 20 foot-pounds.
Oh, it's not even.
Yeah, I know.
You gonna do something? here, bud?
Oh, that was close.
Had to
Hey,
slide it in.
I'll say right there at it.
Well, I'm like doing these numbers like.
Now it's got to reset.
No, it's not that. It's doing that because it's not picking up a new torque value. We're not really like.
Not doing much.
Yeah.
Can't wait to use mine. My wife got me a new torque wrench, and it beeps and it has a display and everything. So I'm excited.
1, 2, 3.
I'm excited. Because all the ones I've had before are just click.
I had one of those. That's what I was using for the longest time. This thing's so nice though. I like the angle gauge that's built into this one though.
Yeah, mine's got that too.
Way worth the money. Oh, we did this one.
The only thing is, I don't think mine has a flex head like yours though. I do like that option.
And it'd be really good for doing heads in the car. You got to get over a strut tower to flex.
Yeah. My thing too is like when things, like when you do the heads and they're like 90 or 100 foot-pounds and you always get it, you're like, oh my God, I feel like I'm just going to just strip this thing out. And then it's like, ding, you're like, oh thank God.
Here. What are you doing? There you go.
Dude, when we were taking the head bolts out, I thought we were gonna break something.
Oh man, yeah.
Kinda
Go
one thing I'm
back
glad
to the
with
previous
iron.
videos of this build. Yeah, those, holy crap. We were just wrenching so hard on those bad boys. But we got them out without breaking anything, I think. We didn't break anything.
Yeah.
Now we're good, yeah. Spare, we got spare motor.
See how we're manipulating this? It's a measure of friction, basically. So I could take this and freaking wrench it right to 20, right? And the torque wrench is going to tell me that's 20 foot-pounds because the torque wrench saw 20 foot-pounds. But then I come back and do it nice and slow, and now we're really at 20 foot-pounds.
And that's another reason why you want to try to, when you get close, you want to try to do a full sweep motion because you don't want to stop at like 19.
Yeah.
Because that initial tug on it can be more than what your actual torque value is, which can throw the reading off as well. So it just comes with experience. You know, anytime you can get help like this, you know. So we caught ourselves. We only did the first stage, but they got a little bit ahead of themselves and forgot the outside bolts to the lowercase half.
Yeah. Only run these in after you got these studs final torque, because obviously if you torque these now when you're at 20 foot-pounds, and
right,
by the time you get down to 60 foot-pounds, these bolts might be loose or somewhat loose again. So
right,
we'll wait till you get to 60 foot-pounds and then put these in per spec.
Because most of the holding power is here,
right? As far as bore deformation goes, you should be where things will be under normal operating conditions. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Step 3. 60 foot-pounds. Have at it, partner. Like I said, take it to, like, I don't know, usually take it to about within 5 foot-pounds. And then swing it in nice and easy. Just kind of walk it into 60. I'm gonna hold back for you here, sir. When you're doing the head studs, you likely will need a second person on your end, so. So now that we've got our tool set here. Okay. Something about look up the hook side. 0.07 of a millimeter underside.
What are you doing, Paul?
Rendering video. We have a lot of it to go through.
Good. 2/1000 of an inch.